What's up, guys? This is Evan, and this is part 2 of my Mad World ukulele cover tutorial. In the last video, we learned the basic chord layouts and the sequences in which they're played, and in this video, we're going to learn the intro picking, the fingerstyle picking for the intro of the song that you also use during the chorus, as well as the chord variants that I use in my cover of the song. So, let's get started. So let's get started. This is played in F minor, as we know, which we learned in the last one. What we're basically going to do to start off with is we're going to pluck our C string and our E string. That's the middle two strings. We're going to take our ring finger and put it on the 4th fret of our E string, and we're going to pluck them both. We're going to let them ring out. After we pluck them, we're going to take our middle finger, we're going to put it down on the 3rd fret of the A string. We're going to pluck that. So far we have after we do that, you're going to move your ring finger down a fret to the 3rd fret of your E string. So you have and you're going to move your pinky onto the 4th fret. So you're plucking the opening note again. Basically, you're moving down, you're moving back up. You can also just slide your finger back up a fret if you'd like on the E string. So far we have what we do then is we're still on the E string, we're plucking the 1st fret on the E string with our pointer finger. And while you're doing that, you're also going to pluck your C string again, which has been open this whole time. We've plucked it twice, and it's been open. We plucked it at the beginning, and we plucked it again, right at that note. So after we're here, you're going to take your ring finger and you're going to place it again on the E string's 3rd fret. After you do that, you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 3rd fret of your C string. So this is the first time we're actually using a fret on the C string. So let's run through everything so far. We have after that, what we do is we take our middle finger that's on the 3rd fret of our C string and we move it down a fret. Just one full fret to the 2nd fret of the C string. And then we take our ring finger again and we put it on the 3rd fret of the G string, our highest string. And that's the first full movement. Now what I'm doing there, after I've placed my ring finger onto the 3rd fret of my G string, is I have my pointer finger and my middle finger holding down the 1st fret of the E string and the 2nd fret of the C string, and I'm plucking those. So we have our G string and then our C and E string. And you do that twice. You want to do that 2 times, just that alternating. So that you come with That's the first movement. Now there's two movements to the part. The second movement begins much like the first one, but instead of plucking our C and E string at the same time, we have our ring finger on the 4th fret of our E string, and we pluck it, and then right after that we pluck the C string. Then immediately afterwards we take our middle finger and we pluck the 3rd fret of the A string. After that, we do what we did last time. We take our ring finger and move it down a fret, and then move it back up. So we have 4 on E, open C, 3 on A, 3 on E, 4 on E, and then we move back down to having our pointer finger on the 1st fret of our E string. After that, what we do is we put our ring finger back on the 3rd fret of the E string. Then we move our pinky finger onto the 4th fret of our E string. And then after that, we take our pointy finger and we put it on the 1st fret of our A string. After we've done that, we take our ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the G string. And of course we take our pointer and middle finger and put it on the 1st fret of the E string and the 2nd fret of the C string, and pluck in that alternating pattern that we did at the end of the first movement. So that second movement in its entirety looks like. And then if you like, you can just strum out a good A sharp or B flat chord. But that's the entire 2 movements. Now practice them a bit. All right, now that we've got the standard picking down, we're going to move on to the easy part, the chord variants. Now these are just different ways to play the chords that we learned in the previous video. The chords are all the same, but you're going to be learning new positions to play them in on the fretboard. The first one is F minor, which for that we take our ring finger and we put it down on the 5th fret of the C string, so that it sounds off an F. Then we're going to take our middle finger and put it down on the 4th fret of the E string, so that it sounds a G sharp. Then we're going to take our pointer finger and put it down on the 3rd fret of the A string, so that it sounds a C. And what we're going to do is just, the sequence is really easy. We just pluck the C string, and then we pluck the E and the A string, and we do this twice for this chord. So that's. Then we move on to the next one. This is G sharp, and for this one, what we're going to have it do is going to take our ring finger and put it down right on the 8th fret of the C string. This is G sharp. And we're going to take our middle finger and put it down on the 8th fret of the E string, and this is C. going to take our pointer finger and put it down on the 6th fret of the A string. This is D sharp. And you do the same thing. You pluck the C string once and then the A and the E string once. And you do that sequence twice. Then we move on to the next chord. This is D sharp or E flat. For this, what we do is we take, once again, our ring finger, we put it down on the 3rd fret of the C string so that it sounds D sharp. Then we take our middle finger, we put it down on the 3rd fret of the E string so it sounds a G. And then we take our pointer finger and put it down on the 1st fret of the A string so it sounds an A sharp. And once again, repeat the sequence. C, E and A, C, E and A. Then we move all the way up, taking this exact same chord shape, all the way up to 10, 10, 8. Basically, that's the 10th fret of the C string. So that you're hitting an A sharp, taking your middle finger to the 10th fret of the E string, hit a D, and then you're taking your pointer finger to the 8th fret of the A string. That's an F. And then you just C, A and E, C, A and E. It's that easy. So we're going to run through it a couple times. I'm going to call out the fret numbers to you in order from lowest to highest. Going with 5, 4, 3, 8, 8, 6, 3, 3, 1, 10, 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 8, 8, 6, 3, 3, 1, 10, 10, 8. And that's it for the actual chorus. Not for the chorus, the verses. Now for the bridge, what you're going to do is basically you're just going to be taking the first chord, which is F minor. You're going to be taking that variant that I showed you of 5, 4, 3, and you're going to play an arpeggio. You're going to arpeggiate, which means you're just going to pluck the C string, pluck the E string, pluck the A string, pluck the E string. And then you're going to move all the way up to our last chord right there, the A sharp or the B flat, which is 10, 10, 8. And you're going to do the same thing. C, E, A, E, C, E, A, E. You're going to move back down to that F minor. And that's it. From that, you get to the chorus, and you go back into the picking intro. And that's it, guys. So, good luck and happy uking.